Hey guys, so welcome to day one of our sneak peek into coaching. I'm super excited to share all about what we do as coaches, and today, this is video one. So today's Wednesday. I'm going to be sharing another video tomorrow and then the last video on Friday. So make sure that you tune in to this group for the rest of the week and that you don't miss anything. If this is something that kind of just piques your interest a little bit and you're like, well, I don't know, I've been thinking about this. I watch, all these successful ladies, make health and fitness their priority and are successful in it. Then watch these videos, learn something that has the potential to change your life. So, first of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Jenna Nyrode. I am a diamond coach and I am also the founder of Empowered Alliance. So, this is something that I love to do, you guys. I've been coaching for about a year and a half now, and it has changed my life. And I love to share about this because I had the same hesitations before becoming a coach. I had the same, fears and, self-limiting beliefs that I love to talk about because we're all there. If we come across an opportunity that has the potential to change our lifestyle and to change, our outlook on life and to change our, internal being, then of course fear is going to, come in, and those self-limiting beliefs are going to knock at your door and try to prevent you from, doing something that you're meant to do. So what I'm going to do, this is the first video, I'm going to share a little bit about myself and my story, how I got started with coaching. I'm going to share a little bit about this business, about this team, and then I'm going to kind of crush some common questions, common stuff like that. So I want to dive right into how I got started with coaching and give you a little bit of background about myself. Now, before I start going into anything, I want to just tell you right now, anybody can be a coach. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your size. It doesn't matter your fitness level. It doesn't matter about the knowledge you have. It doesn't matter that you have any certifications. It doesn't matter where you've been and where you are now. Anybody can do this as long as you put your mind to it, as long as you keep your dreams ahead of yourself and you reach those dreams by working hard, and as long as you stay focused and plug in and really have the desire to better yourself. If you have those things, guess what? You would be an amazing, incredible coach. So, in saying that, okay, so a little bit about me. I am a mom of two. I have been married for 9 years. My kids are 3 and 5 right now. My daughter is starting preschool tomorrow. My son just started kindergarten yesterday. So that's kind of a big deal in our house right now. We just moved to Spokane, Washington from Colorado. I'm actually from Vancouver, Washington, so we kind of moved back home. And I am a former personal trainer and group fitness instructor. So fitness has always been a big part of my life. I am obsessed with health and wellness, and I love to work out. It fuels my soul. It makes me feel good, but I did not always have a good relationship with health and fitness. And so this is when my struggle comes in. So growing up, I was, always on the nutrition struggle bus. I just didn't know how to eat right, and I didn't know what to fill my body with. And I just developed a really bad relationship with food and binge eating and exercise bulimia. So what does that mean? So basically, I never like to eat vegetables. I never, like to eat healthy, and my family just didn't promote health. I grew up thinking vegetables grew in cans. That's how bad it was. And, portion control didn't exist. And, Jenna, eat as many cookies as you want. You'll be fine. So living in that mindset and that mentality for a very long time growing up. Hey, Alex, how are you? Living in that mindset, ever since growing up, kind of developed this underlying eating disorder is what I call it. And so I, at the age of about 13 or 14, I really discovered that, gosh, I love to work out. And my mom had bought up a treadmill, so I started running on the treadmill. And so I would run every single day for like an hour. And I just loved how it made me feel. So I was like, okay, this is kind of my jam, I love sweating. I love feeling good. It's giving me more confidence. And I don't know about you guys, but at the age of 13 and 14, we're just all over the place as teenagers. Or we don't know who we are, and we're uncomfortable in our bodies and stuff like that. So I had a really bad view of my body and image. I had horrible self-confidence and all that stuff. So I discovered that working out was just my vibe. It was my jam. So I started working out, but I started working out like crazy. So add in the eating, I would eat all the stuff, all the cookies, all the cereals, all the ice cream. And, I would, therefore feel guilty about it, and therefore, turn to exercise in order to, get rid of that guilt. I thought, what, if I exercised for, 1 to 2 hours a day doing just cardio, I would burn off all the calories that I just consumed, and I wouldn't feel so guilty about it. So I lived in that mindset for as long as I remember. From about age 11 or 12 to when I started really, eating bad and binge eating and stuff like that, and feeling guilty about myself, to, now I'm under control a little bit better, but I still struggle every once in a while. But now I know how to control it, and I want to tell you how I've learned that. So, years later, I'm like 16 years old, and I'm going to college. I went to college during my high school years, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do, but I know that I want to do something with health. So I discovered they have a personal training program at the college I was going to, and so I was like, that is for me. I want to help people feel good about themselves through fitness. That has always been my dream, and so I decided to go to school for personal training. I became a personal trainer. And I thought, also during that time, I was like, well, if I go to school for personal training, maybe I can learn how to eat right. Maybe I can learn more about nutrition. But honestly, personal trainers aren't nutritionists. There's a little bit of nutrition in there, but I still didn't have a hold of my nutrition. I didn't know what the heck I was doing with nutrition. So during school and stuff like that, obviously personal training school, it sounds cheesy, personal training school, but getting certified to be a personal trainer and getting my degree in it, there's a lot of activity. I was working out and going to my classes required. On top of that, I was going to the gym after school. On top of that, I was going home and I was working out. So add that all together, I was probably working out anywhere from 2 to 5 hours, 6 hours a day, and I was not consuming enough calories. And so the weekends would come, I would be starving. I would just be starving, and I would be so depleted that I would just binge eat, you guys. I would binge eat and then work out and binge eat and work out. So you get the picture. I was in a vicious cycle. So that lasted for a very long time. I started working as a personal trainer. Guess what? Long hours when you are a personal trainer. You're working 5 a.m. to 1, 2 p.m. And then I worked from about 4 to 8 p.m. So split shifts, long hours, back-to-back clients. I was teaching classes in between those hours. I was burnt out, you guys. I was burnt out. I was a burnout fitness professional who didn't know what she was doing with nutrition, and I was not taking care of myself. I was not in a good place with my health and my wellness, even though I was looked up to as an influencer. I was looked up to as, Jenna, well, she's the personal trainer and she's the health nut. She knows what she's doing, but I was still fluffy. I didn't feel good about myself. I didn't feel confident in what I was doing. So, okay, that was kind of like a long story there, but all in all, I actually became pregnant, and before I became pregnant, I actually got diagnosed with PCOS, and if you guys don't know what that is, it is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and basically that's just a major hormone imbalance disease, and it can cause infertility, it can cause, really bad skin issues. It can just cause, it causes women to have way too much testosterone in their body. not enough progesterone, and all your hormones are just out of whack. So I got diagnosed with that about 7 years ago, and it really, really freaked me out, and it really opened my eyes, because I was like, okay, so I got diagnosed with this. My doctor's telling me that I might not be able to have kids. And I was like, you know why? I did this to myself. My nutrition has been so bad over the years that it actually caused my hormones to be in such an imbalance that I couldn't control it anymore. So that's when I knew. I was like, Jenna, you have got to get this under control. So me and my husband started trying to have babies. I got pregnant within 6 months. Praise the Lord. I was just so excited and so happy. And then about 22 months later, I got pregnant with my second. And so I was still kind of on the nutrition struggle bus. But after having my baby girl, I was like, Jenna, you cannot teach your kids what you have been doing basically your whole life. And so this is when I started to really try to focus on myself and really try to get a hold of stuff. Hey, Jen. Hey, Anna. So I decided to really focus on myself. And, mind you guys, Beachbody has always been a part of my life. I am a Beachbody coach because I love the programs. I love what it stands for. I love all this stuff. And I actually, side note, I started doing Beachbody programs when I was 15 years old. And for those of you who know Beachbody, Turbo Jam was my jam. That was my first program. I became addicted right then and there. And so this was not new to me. I always did Beachbody home workouts for all of my life until this day. And but I never knew the nutrition aspect of it until I became a coach. And this was a game changer for me, you guys. This is what changed my life. I got introduced to the coaching opportunity, and in the background, I was following all these successful women. I was like, what are they doing? They are, sharing about their health and fitness journey. They are getting amazing results. They are living a positive lifestyle. They're going on all-inclusive vacations. They're just happy, and they have freedom. They had a freedom that I was craving as a burnt-out fitness professional. I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want the gym life, but I also wanted to contribute to my family. So I was following all these amazing coaches, and thanks, Anna. And I was following all these amazing coaches, and then I came across this opportunity to learn more about coaching. And I was like, well, what the heck is this, So I learned about it. I joined a little sneak peek, kind of like what I'm doing right now. I learned about this opportunity, and I was like, this is for me. This is what's going to change my life. I want to live in freedom. I was living in such bondage with my sugar addiction and my eating disorder and my exercise bulimia that I just wanted freedom, and I wanted to help other ladies feel empowered in their health and fitness. I wanted to help other ladies not live in this addiction that I was dealing with that nobody really even knew about, because I was really a private person, you guys. I would never, ever share about this because I was Jenna, the health and fitness professional. I was Jenna, the fitness freak, the personal trainer who should know what she's doing. And I didn't. I was out of control. So anyways, long story short, you guys, I got into coaching. I got connected with all these amazing programs through Beachbody On Demand. Every program I ever created, and guess what? I was in heaven because I was already loving the fitness programs. I was obsessed with Beachbody, but what I wasn't obsessed with yet was the nutrition side of it. I didn't know about it. I didn't know that nutrition could be so simple. I didn't know there was a magical shake called Shakeology that was full of all the nutrients that your body needs in order to function properly, in order to kick cravings in the face, in order to, improve your vitality, in order to balance your hormones. You guys, I was connected to a magical superfood magic. I can't even go on and on about that. But so anyways, needless to say, my life was changed when I became a coach, because I learned about not only the fitness programs more, but I learned about nutrition. I got a hold of my life. I now follow a simple nutrition plan, so I know exactly what I need to eat to lose, the fluff, and I know exactly what to eat in order to kick my cravings in the face and to see the best results. So I really believe that this is the foundation of coaching, you guys. If this is a business that you are thinking about, it's not about the income. It's not about all the fancy stuff. It's about getting a hold of your life. It's about learning how to take care of yourself, creating a lifestyle of freedom through health and fitness, and really gaining confidence through that. That's what the baseline is through this business, and that's what I love to share. So anyways, so that's kind of my story. I have been running with this opportunity ever since I started on day one. I jumped in with both feet. I have done a lot of fun things with this business that I know that you can too. Okay, so that's a little bit about my story. I hope that wasn't too long, but I definitely think it's so important for you to just know my background, for you not to think that, oh, she's just a coach, she's just a fitness robot. And I'm like, that's not me at all. I love to share my struggles. I love to share things because I know that there's those out there that might be struggling with the same exact thing that I am, and I want to inspire you and influence you. So okay, so what do we actually do as coaches? I want to go into a little bit about what I do, what our purpose is in this, and then a little bit about Beachbody. So basically, I'll talk a little bit about this company first. So Beachbody is a world-renowned health and fitness company. If you've never heard of it, you've been living under a rock. No, just kidding. But seriously, it is the best health and fitness company out there. And Beachbody actually started with, if you don't know, like programs like P90X is huge, Insanity, that's Beachbody. So what happened is, how this got started and how we are, how coaching came into existence is, Joe and Carl, those are the founders of Beachbody and the CEOs. They developed these programs, and they used to have a ton of infomercials, and that's kind of the way they promoted their products and stuff like that. And what they were finding is people were buying the product, people were buying the fitness programs, and but the problem they had was they couldn't get people to actually stick with the program all the way through to see the best results. So what they also found was people were being involved in little chat rooms that they didn't know about. So people were actually involved in a little community through chat rooms. And what Joe and Carl found was, oh my goodness, people need accountability. People need the community aspect of these fitness programs. They need the fitness programs, but they also need the accountability to stick with it. And so that's kind of how coaching got started. They thought, well, if these people are seeing results and they're actually following the fitness programs, why not pay them to be and make them compensated advocates of these programs and run accountability groups and find success themselves in their own journey to inspire others. So that's kind of how coaching got started. Now, we run, as coaches, we run challenge groups every single month, accountability groups, whatever you want to call them. And so we invite people to join our challenge groups. That's how we coach. We get people connected to all these amazing tools for success. And it's not about being salesy. Okay, so I want to talk about this a little bit because almost everybody I talk to about coaching is like, well, I think I would love it, but I don't want to sell anything. I don't want to be salesy. I don't want to, be annoying and stuff like that. So let me tell you, first of all, when I first started coaching, that was my number one fear, my number one objection before becoming a coach. I told my coach, I said, I don't want to sell anything. I do not want to annoy people. I don't want to be that person on social media that's just posting all this crap about, buy this from me and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's not about that at all. Instead of, for example, instead of creating a post on social media talking about, P90X is awesome, here's my link to buy, that's salesy. So what I teach you when you join my team is that you don't sell product, you sell yourself. What is working for you? What do you want to, share with the entire world that has changed your life? That's what we focus on as coaches. And we invite people to join our challenge groups for accountability and support and community. We don't tell people that they need to buy this and need to buy that and need to invest in this and need to buy this health shake. No, you get that because that's what works for your success in your health and fitness. But we don't start out with that. We don't push that. We want to just be there to support. We want to share our story and our journey. So as a coach, I share in my social media. This is a social media business, you guys. Everything is run on social media, so we better get used to it these days, right? It's the only way, really to reach the most people in the world to help. And so when you join my team, I really teach you how to post on social media where you're not being salesy, but you're simply sharing what you're doing in your life. You're sharing about your family still. You're sharing about your lifestyle. You're sharing about this magical superfood shake that has just kicked those cravings in the face and that has just improved your energy and your confidence and helped you de-bloat and lose that extra 5 pounds. That's what you're sharing. And guess what? People want that. People need that in their life, you guys. People don't need somebody saying, well, I just took this diet pill for 30 days and it helped me lose 50 pounds. They don't need that. That's going to sabotage their body and it's not good for their health. Yeah, it might make them lose 50 pounds. 50 pounds it's just crazy. So that's not what we do as coaches. And I want to just get that across because that's the number one objection. That's the number one fear people have when they actually are thinking about being an advocate of these amazing health and fitness systems. So, I want to give you a little example. So take, if I was going to create a post and I want to talk about, let's go back to Shakeology because it's amazing. If I want to talk about Shakeology, this is what I'm not going to do. And this is just an example of how I really help you learn how to post in your social media for success. I'm not going to take a picture of my Shakeology bag and say, this is Shakeology. This is a magical superfood, shake, and you need to get some because blah, blah, blah. First of all, you just shared what it is. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna go Google that and they're gonna go buy it themselves. They don't know that you can actually help them with it or connect them with your challenge groups or be their coach and their support system and their advocate. They're just gonna know, oh, well, she drinks that, so I guess I'll go try some and see what it's all about. That's how not to do it. What I would do is I would make a beautiful Shakeology. I would put it in a fancy, cup that's nice and pretty, that doesn't say Shakeology anywhere. And then I would maybe take a really cute selfie with it or just make it pretty and put it on the floor with some flowers. And then I would take a picture and be like, this is magic. This is a superfood dessert that I get to drink every day to improve my health. That's clinically proven to improve my vitality and has really helped me curb my sugar addiction. And it has changed my life. This I can't live without. Drop me an emoji below if you want me to tell you more about it or something like that. That's what's going to get people interested in what you're doing. That creates curiosity. Like, what is she drinking? how is she, how is she curing her sugar addiction and kicking cravings in the face? Because let me tell you, you're not the only one that deals with that. This world is full of sugar, and it's the most addictive supplement out there right now is sugar. It's crazy. So anyways, I wanted to explain that because I want you to know how you can just portray yourself as a person that just lives a healthy lifestyle versus a Beachbody coach who wants to sell you something. So I hope that makes sense. I hope this gave you a little insight into coaching. There's so many things that we do as coaches. We constantly just build relationships with people. We make new friends. We expand our network by, getting involved in, Facebook groups or meeting up with people. We're just a social kind of a social network, right? This is how we expand our market. It's just getting to know other people in the world. As a coach, we invite to our challenge groups. We help people get healthy. We connect people with what we're doing in our own health and fitness, because what did I say at the beginning? If you're not willing to invest in yourself and change yourself and, follow these programs to improve yourself and reach your own goals, then forget about coaching, because that's our number one priority as a coach, is actually fueling ourselves, is actually pouring into ourselves. Personal development is a huge aspect of coaching. Right now I'm reading an awesome book called The Miracle Morning, and it's really helped me take control of my mornings. It's helped me become a better person. That's what it's all about, you guys, is just becoming a better person. We post on our social media, inviting to our challenge groups, sharing just what works, sharing about our family life, sharing about victories, sharing our struggles, sharing our story. We share everything. I also, me as a coach and a leader, I mentor coaches that join my team. So if you are somebody who wants to join this team, whoever, maybe it's me who invited you to this group, maybe it's another coach who invited to this group, they are your mentor. You get plugged into a new coach training that teaches you everything you need to know about how to be successful as a coach. And you are doing this for yourself, but you're never by yourself. I think the community aspect of this company and of this business is what drives us forward as coaches, because we can't do things by ourselves. If we were in something by ourselves all the time, we'd most likely fail and get burnt out. So I just wanted to tell you that. I think that's all I wanted to cover today. And just know that when you decide to become a coach, this is something for you. The accountability aspect of becoming a coach to your own health and fitness goals is amazing. And that's actually the number one thing for me. I wanted to become a coach because I wanted to change my nutrition. I wanted to become a coach because I also wanted to help people. But I knew that I couldn't help people unless I actually changed my habits and changed me as a person, not my personality, but the things that were holding me back from my full potential. That's what I need to change. I knew that I wasn't confident. I knew that I had self-doubt. I knew that I was not living the best life that I could live. And coaching has done that for me. So I hope this helps. I hope you take some time to think about this. Share this with your friends if you want, and your family. Anybody you think that might be interested in coaching, add them to this group. Over the next few days too, you're also going to be hearing from a few ladies from my team sharing their story, sharing their testimony, sharing how these programs have changed their lives, sharing how coaching has changed their lives. So make sure you just keep checking into the group, and I will be popping in here again tomorrow, talking a little bit more about, commission, how we earn income and stuff like that. So, okay guys, I will chat soon, and I hope you have a good Wednesday. Bye.